Hello, Libra. This is your January 15th, January 31st read for 2017. For the main read, I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot. This is the back of that deck. And for the supporting cards, I'm using the Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. That's the back of those, which I think are very, very pretty. As usual, I've already shuffled the deck. Got a lot. Okay, so it's a yin-yang effect going on here. Okay. So where does this go? It's just kind of hanging out. Okay, we're going to leave that there. For your overall, you have very, very, very conflicting, interesting yin-yang feel. It feels very much like a yin-yang, which makes me feel like we got the Empress and the High Priestess. And I feel like it's going... The yin-yang effect I have going on here is like following what you feel you should do in an intuition? No. In an instinctive? No, that's not the word I want either. Like what you feel you morally should do and what you feel you should do in a nurturing sense are kind of conflicting. Like you feel like you should take care of somebody and do the best for them, but that's conflicting against what you feel is the right thing to do. Is that kind of where we're going with this? It's kind of a yin-yang feel there. It's like your intuition is telling you one thing, but your heart is telling you another. Okay, that's where we're going with this. So you're kind of seeing things and you're kind of feeling like this is going to go a certain way and I should do it this way because it's going to go this way, but your heart is saying, I really don't want to believe that's the truth and I prefer to do it this other way. And I'm really feeling like your heart is winning out in this situation. Okay, so I'm actually going to pop out two cards here. Is this where we want these to go? Yes. Okay. This is kind of going over your yin-yang. It's joy. So it's really making me feel like you're going with your heart. You're going with what makes you happy, with what makes you happy. You're not sure about... You're really not sure if it's really going to work out, but you're going with your heart in this sense. That's what this is. Like you're just letting it go, flying free. Put you to the side there. 16. Okay. We have like a little pyramid thing going on here, because I feel like you're pretty much in that state the whole time. Like I feel like you're not really sure it's gonna work out, and you're not really feeling like it's gonna, but you're going with your heart because you want it to. Keep in mind, general reads doesn't mean it's a romantic thing. It could definitely be, because I'm kind of getting that feel here, but it could be somebody who's close to you or a friendship. So just keep an open mind with it. I am feeling like for a good amount of you, it's going to hit with a relationship situation. Because I feel like there's somebody there that you want in your life. And they're kind of giving you some attention. They're giving you hope. But you're like, I don't know how long this is going to last. But I want it to, so I'll give it a shot. Let's go for it. Starts off like, this is like, I just feel like this is more the burden. Like, in the beginning of the situation, around the 15th at least, beginning of this time frame, you're really like, I don't know if I'm gonna, maybe I'll just hold off, maybe I'll just step back. I just feel like in the beginning you're kind of like, maybe I'll just step back, but they give you hope, or they kind of push towards you in a sense that kind of like, you're like, oh, okay, I would like it to work out, so I'll give it a shot. I mean, I don't think it will work out, but I'll give it a shot. I would like it to. Like, I'll give it a shot. This is interesting. And I say that because I'm looking at a card I've looked at, I don't know how many times. I've had this deck for the longest time, but I'm looking at the star here in the center, which I don't know if you can see it. The yellow star has bubbles in it. Can you see it? Let's see. Try to get as close as possible. I don't know if you can actually see the definition in the yellow star there, but there's bubbles in it. It's kind of looking like a starfish, only in the sense of the bubbles kind of looking like things like bumps you would find in an actual starfish. I believe an actual starfish has 5 points, not what is this, 7? I think this is 7. So it's not what a real starfish would look like, but it's just got that bumpy feel to it, which makes me feel like this has chance. This has a chance. This person really makes you feel like you have a chance. Like there's things going on. Like there's emotional attachment here. Like still waters run deep. That type of thing. And I'm getting like this ocean feel with that. And also when I think of starfish, I always clicks in my head like if they get like if a part of them gets lopped off, it grows right back. Can you imagine having that ability? Wouldn't that be interesting? But it just makes me feel like it just keeps coming back. It just keeps coming back to life. And every time something goes against it, it makes you feel like it's not going to work out. Something else is replaced. It makes you feel like it will work out. That's what this person is kind of showing you. Like there's always possibilities. And they're making you feel like there's always possibilities. Which is bringing you to the Ace of Pentacles next in your line. Which like I feel like hope is really strong for you. This kind of holds on for a little while. But then something else is going on here, which makes me wonder. Because I feel like there's another influence here. This is going really well. And you're happy. And then all of a sudden when this goes well, then you find out somebody else this person was connected with, another person, walks away from them because of it. And then you're kind of like, what? It's kind of like, what? And that's kind of bothering you for obvious reasons. Because you're kind of like, what do you mean? There was another person? Oh, they're gone now. And you're kind of like, why were they even there to begin with? Like, what's that about? But the thing is, I feel like this person is very smooth. I get the word shrewd. Shrewd? Is that the right word? I mean, I'm not even going to judge it. And they make you see like the hope of the past here. This might be somebody who you've been around for a while, because this card's kind of floating around here, which means depending on the situation, either this person, this goes two ways. Either this person is somebody who you've tried to do things with before, been in your life for a while, you've seen how they go with people, that type of thing, so you're kind of aware how they are. Or, for some of you, the person that's walking away from the one you're interested in, the third party, should I say, that's somebody who's been in this other person's life for a while. They might even have kids or some type of like past relationship that's on again, off again, and you're aware of that. And that's one of the reasons where you're like, yeah, it's on again, off again, and just it's maybe off again right now while it's on with me, but you know, how long before that's on again? That might be the reason that's kind of weird for you. So by this point, though, I feel like you know it's either one or the other. If this is somebody who's been in your life for a while, then you know that, clearly. If they're not somebody who's been in your life for a while, the person around them who's coming in and out, it's somebody who comes in and out. I feel like they come in and out. It definitely could be both. It could be somebody who's been in your life for a long time, and you watch them with this other person, and it goes in and out, in and out, in and out. So keep that in mind. Whatever this card actually means, it's usually like memories, I think, blah, blah, blah. For this situation, it's like, I feel like it's going back and coming in, going back to the past, coming in and out. I feel like it's in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. A long history situation going on, in and out, long history. So that's the triangle effect I have here, which makes me feel like you're kind of feeling like in the beginning, like this, I don't know about this. The person who's interested in you, they kind of push forward and they're like, hey, look, come on, you know. That's very vague, but you know. They're trying to get, they're saying, I'm interested in you. There's a lot of hope here. We can do a lot of things. And that makes you feel great, and you go for it, and you have a good time. I feel like you're kind of feeling this is a stable start. Like, they make you feel like it's a stable start. But then you find out, like, as they're moving forward with you, somebody else on their side just decided to step out of the picture because of it. And you're just kind of like, what? Like, what was going on over there? Oh, that was just blah, blah, blah. And then I almost feel like they might tell you about it in a certain way, but it just kind of bothers you. Just kind of like, why was it even happening right now? Like, it's just a little uncomfortable, and it kind of bothers you, because that's the triangle effect here. when we go on to the end part of this period, which I feel like for a lot of you, it's not at the end of January, it's sometime after it. It's just kind of specific to your situation. Like, once this situation kind of irons itself out, I do feel like this is the start of a relationship for you. Because I'm getting double. I'm getting Knight of Cups. I'm getting romance. It's also one step away from the triangle, which actually, it's not nice. Well, it's one step away from the triangle, whichever way that might be for you. Which means once this situation is kind of calmed down, like, I feel like this is why we have the yin yang effect here. Like, part of you is kind of like, I don't know if this is a smart idea, but your heart is kind of like, I want to do this. You're into this person. You want to do it, so you do it. For better or worse, I'm not getting if it's for better or for worse. Just seeing the forest for the trees is a big leg up on the whole situation. I feel that by the time you go forward and you go forward with the relationship, you've already went through and decided what you've already kind of reevaluated and gone through it and decided what you want to do, and you've made that commitment. You believe this could work out. By the time you get there, there's a separation period though, because when this other person steps away from the outside, that does bother you, which it naturally would. And until that's kind of satisfied and ironed out to your satisfaction, it may not do much. Although I feel like the other person is pretty intense and keeps coming, trying to get you to hang out. Like, we don't have to do anything. I just want you around. I just want to be in your company. So you do things here and there, and I feel like you kind of appease this person, and it just kind of wears on you, and you're just like, I really do like this person. Let's try it. Let's do it because I want to. I gotta give life a chance. Gotta give life a chance. That's kind of how I'm feeling. So yeah, I think the whole thing is you're pretty much gonna go with your heart. There's passion there. I do feel like there's a third party. I feel like that third party steps away. But I also feel at the point where you're aware of it, it does bother you when you finally... Because I don't feel like you realize it in the beginning exactly what's happening. You may be aware of a third party, but not exactly what's happening there. And once you are, and that person steps away, it kind of rocks the boat a bit. But then once that kind of settles and you feel confident and comfortable with where it's settled down to, I do feel like you're going to start a relationship with this person. Alright. Well, that is the read for this time frame. If you'd like a direct read from me, go ahead, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.